My name's David Holt from the Food Safety team at Metcash. Today we're going to go through some more of the e-log sheets and go through and show you how to use those log sheets to do weights and measures checks. So what you're going to need to do is identify in your store all those products that you might pre-pack in store and label in store by weight. And we're going to go through and make sure that those weights that are on the label are actually adequate by removing the tear weight of the packaging. So we're going to verify that, and that should be done at least weekly for 6 items in each department, or for which however many products you choose to go through and check on. All right, but we'd expect that to be done at least a minimum of 6 products per week. So what we do is we grab your tablet and you go through and you choose your product weights and measures check, and you'll also want to make sure that you've already got some product off the shelf to test on a scale. And the best scale to use is in the deli or the meat department, because those ones weigh in smaller increments. If you use this check on your front end registers, then they may only weigh in 5 gram increments. So we need to make sure that you use a scale that weigh in greater detail. So today what we're going to do is we're going to check 3 products. So I've grabbed those off the display already. I've got 2 products from the meat department, which is butterfly lamb leg. I've also got a lamb leg easy carve, and I've got a product here that's from the bakery department. So that's not a price per kilo. What this is telling us is that we've packed this in store. It's a par-baked product, and we're saying that there's a minimum of 500 grams in this pack. So we want to make sure that that's correct as well. So we're going to go through and we're going to check those. It's important when you're going through this log sheet that you enter all of your weights in grams. All right, if you enter them in kilos, then it's not going to bring up the right calculation, and you're not going to get the right results. So you need to make sure that you've put everything here in grams, and go through and finish your checks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my products and I'm going to start doing my checks. So this one here, e-log sheet's going to ask you for the product description, and it's also going to ask you for the label weight. So I'm going to put those into the e-log sheet. What we've got is we've got the butterfly lamb leg. So butterfly lamb leg. The label weight is 1.224 grams, 1.224 kilos. So we need to convert that to grams, which is just 1,224 grams. So that's what we're going to put in there, 1,224. Then the actual weight is what you see when you put it on your scale. So we need to make sure that the scale, first of all, is accurate. So you've done your scale checks, you know that your scale is accurate, and you need to make sure that the scale is zeroed. So it's not got any tear weight already set in there, and it's not got anything on the scale. So pop your product on the scale, wait for it to give you a reading, and then put that reading into your log sheet. So this here, the actual weight, which includes all the packaging, is 1,230 grams. So that's the figure that you put in here, 1,230. What the log sheet will then tell you, it'll do a calculation, and it'll tell you that there's 6 grams of tear in that product. Okay, so your label weight is only charging the customer for 1,224 grams, whereas the total weight of the product, which is the gross weight, including packaging, is 1,230 grams. So that's telling us that there's 6 grams of tear in that product, and we don't need to do anything. We don't need to relabel the product. That product can go back on display, and we move on to the next product. So we'll put that one aside, and we'll move on to lamb leg easy carve. So again, I'll put that description into the e-log sheet. So lamb leg easy carve. The label weight is going to be 2,128 grams. So 2,128. The actual weight, or the gross weight of the product, is everything that goes on the scale, and that gives us 2,138 grams. So 2,138. So what that calculation then tells us is that we've got 10 grams set against that product. So the customer's only getting charged for the 2.138 kilos, the 2.128 kilos, but the whole product with packaging weighs 2.138. So again, it's telling us that that's okay. So then we move through and we go on to the next product and the next product and the next product. If we're using the tablet and we're going on, we're doing some other departments, then as I said, this one here, we'd be putting in that that's a cheese batard, all right, and there's a minimum of 500 grams in that product. We'd be going through the log sheet, entering the product description, the actual weight, which should be 500 grams, okay, and then you pop it on the scale, and it should show you that you've got 566 grams in there. Now, that's okay because it's a minimum weight product, all right? We've identified that the product weighs more than what the label weight says, so again, we're okay. Once you've gone through and you've done all of your checks that you want to do for your store, then you'll go through and, as we do with every log sheet, you sign it off. So you put your signature in there, you save that, and then you go through and submit. Now what this is telling me is, am I sure that I want to submit my form? If I press submit, then it's going to tell me that the validation's failed. Now the reason that is because I haven't put in my name at the top of the form. So with every e-log sheet, it's important that you go through and you choose your name at the start of the log sheet, and then when you go through and you do the entire process and you submit, then it'll go off and you won't be stopped for any corrective actions.